Oh, here we go.
Khaleesi!
Jody's favorite character.
My girl.
Where's she at? Where's Waldo?
Right there.
Damn, you good. They didn't know what soap. Soap wasn't even invented back then.
Yeah, no, they just put water in it.
Hey!
Before we do this Game of Thrones journey, I need to see me on me, bro.
Oh,
Watch what
my
I say.
fault. Here you go. Go ahead and pull that out of here. Rip that shit. Ah!
Ooh. That meat tastes good.
Bro, I slapped the shit out of you, my nigga. You better back the f with that shit, bro.
You meant to try it, bro. What you mean, bro? What you like? You made you try this shit.
Niggas
Let's
playing
get
the
this
crank.
Game of Thrones, bro. I'm so excited for this, bro. Game of Thrones is a Game of Thrones is a blessing, bro.
It was.
Uncut reaction on Patreon. I'll play with us. Let's see who's gonna know the most in this episode. Remember, our rules: don't talk about future stuff. Only what's in the now. Ned! Heading to King's Landing.
Adia. You Sansa, you raggedy bitch.
Pause it. Oh yeah, he meant don't talk about future knowledge.
I'm not talking about future knowledge. I'm talking about what happened what happened last one.
Get the girls settled in. I'll be back in time for supper. Jory,
Evil
go
ass
with them.
witch.
Yes, my lord.
If you threaten my lord again,
change into something more appropriate.
Thank the gods you're here, Stark. About time we had some stern northern leadership.
Glad to see you're protecting the throne.
Steady old thing. How many king's asses have polished it, I wonder? What's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Chosen your opponents wisely, then.
I have a knack for it. Nobody deserves to die like that.
But you just stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched. All the great knights of the Seven Kingdoms. You think anyone said a word, lifted a finger? No, Lord Stark. 500 men, and this room was silent as a crypt. Except for the screams, of course.
damn.
And the Mad King laughing.
Tell me, if I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
Oh, I love that shit. Oh, that shit.
That was a good
boy.
scene.
That shit tearing House of the Dragon up.
Lord,
My
He
God.
was. It's so good. You know what? Fun fact.
Look at Varys.
My favorite character
You
in all.
snake.
He's my favorite. When I first watched this, he was my favorite
Who?
character. Lord Varys.
Whoa.
Makes sense.
I loved Lord Varys. I'm sorry, say what you. I loved Lord Varys. He was my nigga.
He's a snake, though.
But I'm watching the show and I'm enjoying how he moves.
Snaky.
Yeah, getting nigga. All these niggas.
He goes with
wait,
the
wait.
wind.
All these niggas are snake. Ain't no morality in this motherfucker.
The biggest snake in this room. He's the
Baelish.
second. He's the second biggest snake in this room.
But at least he's an honest snake, though.
It's a bigger snake.
He's
Way
at
big.
least he knows what's up.
The king of snakes.
But again, we're talking about right now. When I first met him, Varys is cool because at this table, I didn't like the old man. I didn't like. Now the snake is the nigga to your left.
Obviously.
But I didn't f with him from jump. But I fucked with Baelish.
Renly, you looking well?
This fool was here the whole
And you look
time.
tired from the road. I told them this meeting could wait another day, but...
But we have a kingdom to look after. I've hoped to meet you for some time, Lord Stark. No doubt Lady Catelyn has mentioned me.
She has, Lord Baelish.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
40,000 gold dragons to the champion, 20,000 to the runner-up, 20,000 to the winning archer.
Can the Treasury bear such expense?
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
The Master of Coin finds the money, the king and the hand spend it.
I will not believe John Arryn allowed Robert to bankrupt the realm.
Lord Arryn gave wise and prudent advice, but I fear His Grace doesn't always listen.
Counting coppers, he calls it.
Robert's a bad king,
I'll
bro.
speak to him tomorrow. Forgive me, my lords. I had a long ride.
You are the king's hand, Lord Stark. We serve at your pleasure.
See, that's why I like Lord Varys. Don't know shit about him yet. Like you.
Bitch, bro.
Please,
Bitch,
it's nearly
bro.
healed.
Bitch.
It's ugly.
Like you.
A king should have scars. You fought off a direwolf. You're a warrior.
I want
like
to
your
murder
father.
this nigga, bro.
Not
Come
like
here.
I didn't fight off anything. It bit me, and all I did was scream. And the two Stark girls saw it, both of them.
That's not true. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
Histories are written by those who
happen,
have
I-
hanged heroes.
Yes. She's very beautiful and young. And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses. And if you'd rather painted whores, you'll painted whores. And if you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be.
Dang. Talking to your mother like that, that gotta be uncomfortable.
Do something nice for the Stark girl.
We allow the Northerners too much power.
Cersei
They consider
gave good
themselves
advice
our
almost.
equals.
How would you handle them?
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army.
The Royal Army.
Why should every lord command his own men? It's primitive. No better than the hill tribes, we should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown, trained by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I'd crush them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as Warden of the North.
A good king knows when to save his strength.
Right.
And when to destroy his enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
I like that scene too.
Enough of that,
first
young
moment.
lady.
Scene
Eat your
Cersei was
food.
tight.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
Hiya, Stark.
He's
That's
a liar
right.
and a coward.
That's right.
He killed my friend.
The hound killed your friend.
The hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
You're an idiot.
You're a liar, and if you told the truth, Micah would be alive.
Enough.
What's happening here?
Aya would rather act like a beast than a lady.
Go to your room. We'll speak later.
What's he about to give Sansa? E-man.
A doll, I think.
Kia.
You don't have to ask me. I don't remember. I don't remember the answer. I don't.
Yes. How is she gonna receive it? She's gonna be happy? Never mind, it's okay.
I don't
It's all right.
remember.
It's all right. You got the doll. You're good.
That's for you, love. The same doll maker makes all of Princess Marcella's toys.
Please.
Don't you like it?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8. May I be excused?
Oh, you've barely eaten a thing.
War is easier than daughters.
Neato.
Nigga, you can't spell needle.
Go away.
Aya, open the door. I know this maker's mark. This is Micken's work. Where did you get this? This is no toy. Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
Come here.
She don't want to be a Sansa.
What do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
A blade with a name.
I like that she didn't
Who
rat.
are you hoping to
John
secure
out,
with Needle? Your sister? And asked to call the prince a liar.
He is a liar.
Shh, darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even
Even
when he's
Ned
wrong.
knew that he was lying. He
How can
knew.
you let her marry someone like
did
that?
look
And he
at
let
him.
it happen.
And
He
he
did
let it
look
happen.
at him when in the whole situation
Because
happened.
he
knew
knew
what's up.
that.
Yeah.
that
Of
what
course he knew. I mean, of course, their kids fight, and Robert knew too. He just wanted this.
I don't think that Robert knew.
Or he didn't care. Rather he knew or not, he didn't care.
He didn't.
He be done with it.
He didn't have a problem
like
with that.
Rob has a more sentimental feeling with the dogs and all that. He's taking the kid's feeling into account. Ned, I'm sorry, Ned is. Robert's like, fuck that. Move on. Get the kid a dog for whatever.
See, Robert didn't give a about the playing with the butcher boy and all that other shit. He knew that was bull. Cersei put that in hand about the butcher boy, and he got him killed by her. She made the Hound do that. Robert didn't tell the Hound to kill the butcher boy.
What are you saying by saying that?
What I'm saying is, she put all that in play. She put all that in play because of Joffrey. Because Joffrey or whatever, he lied and said, "Oh, or an Egyptian boy jumped me." Robert didn't know that shit was bull. She put that in play to get him killed. She got that boy murdered for no fucking reason, which makes her a fucking monster for that. Yes,
she had a reason for doing it because she's freaking evil.
Said prime example, monster. That's what I said.
But to me, Robert's worth. He's a king that don't know what's going on.
If you're going to own a sword, you better know how to use it.
He was a good father, though.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
His kids should be back with Catelyn. You go be the king.
You mean King's Landing?
You go. You take your daughters back to Winterfell. You be at King's Landing. You be handed the king.
Sansa's gonna marry Joffrey, so she got to be there.
That was an arranged marriage that he could deny, but he was not for. But
you can't deny that.
You get it. He could. He could have. He could have pressed. He could have pressed. He could have pressed Robert. Robert would have not liked it, but Robert would have been like, no. But he would not have liked it. But not to hurt his friend, he chose not to challenge or even told Robert no. He could have said no.
I disagree with that. I think like Robert
would, so that means Ned has no choice then. So I don't want to hear.
Yeah, Ned didn't. You notice Ned did not want to be the hand of the king. He said no. He said nah.
I have an issue. Then what is Ned then? I have an issue with that.
He didn't say no.
He said, I think, he said, no, I think it's better other people to take that. He said, no,
he said yes from the jump.
I want you. Yeah. He's like, even he told him on a horse, I know it's hard for you to leave, but I need you.
Ned never said no. That's all I'm saying. He does his duty.
Ned could have said no.
He does his duty to a detriment of him or his family.
Yeah, it's a detriment to his family.
Yeah, Arya shouldn't be here. I'll give you that. Arya shouldn't be here.
Sansa shouldn't be here either.
She's here to marry the prince.
I get it. That was an arranged marriage. He could have said no. But I get it. You can press that issue, which is fine.
Oh, Duncan and Egg.
Landing.
Oh, she's talking about Duncan and Egg that's coming.
I could tell you about Sir Duncan the Tall. Those were always your favourites.
Those weren't my favourites. My favourites were the scary ones.
Oh, my sweet summer child. What do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep.
Damn.
Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord, when the White Walkers move through the woods. Thousands of years ago, there came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts. And women smothered their babies rather than see them starve, and wept, and felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
What are you telling him now?
Only what the little lord wants to hear.
Get your supper, I want some
Truth, my guy. Damn. Where'd she go?
I think she died.
That's old Nan. Old Nan with her stories.
One time she told me.
My lady.
Welcome to King's Landing, Lady Stark. Would you mind following us?
I would. We've done nothing wrong.
We've been instructed to escort you into the city.
Instructed? I don't know who's providing your instructions, but...
Follow me, Lady Stark.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
Titties.
I meant no disrespect to you Of all people.
How dare you bring me here? How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
A dear friend told me.
Lady Stark,
Lord Varys.
Snitching.
to see you again after so many years is a blessing.
How did you know I was coming?
Knowledge is my trade, my lady.
Little buds.
Did you bring the dagger with you by any chance? My little birds are everywhere. Even in the north, they whisper to me the strangest stories.
That
Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I must admit I do not.
Oh wait, I was about to say something. No knowledge. No.
Well, well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know that I do. There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was, until the tournament on Prince Joffrey's last name day. I bet on Sir Jaime in the jousting, as any sane man would, when the Knight of the Flowers unseated him. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister, the imp.
Show him what you farm boys are made of.
That boy is a sinister savage. He set that all up.
If that were a real sword, you'd be dead.
Oh, this mother, bro.
Grew up in the castle,
Bastard.
down on the likes of you.
he got, you know, it's future knowledge.
Do you think
Damn,
Ned
he
Stark's
aged.
bastard bleeds like the rest of us?
He's young.
Next!
I forgot who trained
Well, Lord
John.
Snow,
Was it
he
Rob?
is
Was
you're
it
the least useless
Ned?
person here. Go clean yourselves.
He grew up a lord. A lot of people trained him. The blacksmith, I'm sure. Rob did. Rob definitely had a lot of sparring with him. Probably Ned taught him a couple things. People around Winterfell, you know. Even though he was a Snow, he was still rich.
Stop. There's only so much I can stomach in a day.
Charming man.
I don't need him to be charming. I need him to turn this bunch of thieves and runaways into men of the Night's Watch.
And how's that going, Commander Mormont?
Slowly.
I thought that she'd be safest in here. One of several such establishments I own.
Nigga, you got me yeffed up.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
Ned!
Show, you take my wife a show.
Everybody knew what this place was, and no one told me. No one but you. My father knew, and he left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Gren's father left him too.
Great father.
Outside a farmhouse.
Ned is a for the way he treated John.
Great father.
That's not his dad.
We know
I ain't
what
your
it
daddy,
is, but
I always been your pappy.
I would say this though.
If
I
you're
would
raising-
say I would say this though. Uncle Benjamin told him, "This might not be the place you want to go to." He
said
told
you-
him that.
Yeah, he said you don't know what you're giving up.
Yeah, he said you don't. This not, you know. And John said, "No, I want to go. I want to be with you. I want to be, you know. I want to be."
I
a
know
part
it's
of the Night's
hard,
Watch.
but we're using 2020 hindsight a little bit. He's a trash parent.
Come on, bro.
Ned is trash.
I'm
You
not,
can't
I'm not
defend
going that
this.
far, bro.
He said that it's an honor to be a part of the.
I'm separating
the
your
Night Watch,
intent from your actions. His actions, he's trash. He means well. He has a good heart, but his actions are trash.
Well, if I guess you could say
Two
that,
things can be true.
I guess you would say that Rob is trash because Rob knew what's up too. And he was like, "So you really gonna do it, huh?" Rob knew what's up too.
Rob never been to the Night's Watch.
No,
he don't know what it's
He
like.
No. Have Ned been to the Night Watch and know what it's like?
Yes.
Yes.
He's been a night.
I'm sure he's been there multiple times as the Warden of the North. Absolutely.
And it's how Ned presented the Night's Watch to him. It's an honor of our family. It's an honor to be a part of the Night's Watch. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of generations. That's how it was presented to John.
Right.
Trash.
Yeah, that's trash.
He's a child, 10 years old. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of us. You're a bit late to start complaining about it now. What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
What if it comes back to him? He tells his father what he saw.
We'll say he was lying. We'll say he was dreaming. We'll say whatever we like. I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband.
I'll go to war with him if I have to. They can write a ballad about us. The war for Cersei's cunt.
Come here.
Let me go.
No.
Shut up.
Let me go.
Shut up.
She got turned on by that shit already. You noticed that?
And if he does, I'll kill him. Ned Stark, the king, the whole bloody lot of them, until you and I are the only people left in this world.
That just turned her on. She's sick, bro. Just to know that that's his blood sister. His blood.
He should have got that news and taken his family out of there.
dangerous thing.
Why are you going to Robert?
He should have went to Robert already.
Good. You nearly killed poor little finger yesterday.
He should have gone to Robert already. Tell him what's
He
going
just
on.
told him why don't go to Robert. It's treason.
He still loves you.
It's not treason though.
It is.
We believe that my son was pushed, not fallen from the window.
By the queen and the King's Guard.
By one of them. They're gonna pin it on Jamie mostly.
But that's the King's Guard. That's
Rob
his King Guard.
Rob is like, Rob don't like that no way.
I get it.
Ned,
But
do you
they're-
have proof?
I get it, but look how they're treat.
You're putting it in his ear.
I can't do
though.
nothing,
You're
Ned, if
putting
you
it
have
in his
proof.
ear. You're putting it in Rob's ear as a friend. Like, yo, bro.
That's my whole that's my issue. They don't. This friend shit is not portrayed in the first. No, they're not friends.
Yes, they are.
I know they are, but the title supersedes the friendship.
What do you mean?
I know they're friends, but my title as king is not allowing me to be your friend.
That's not true.
So you're saying that his kingdom is out trumps his friendship?
If that was the
Is that what
case,
you're
he would have. If that was the case in this moment, before all this, he would have went to Ned. I mean, he would have went to Robert immediately.
No, I just think that.
What's stopping him from going to Robert?
Facts. He wants facts.
So
to bring to him.
why, Robert? I need your help. I think my son was pushed out. I don't know who yet. Can you help me out?
That's him being a friend. I don't want to put Robert, my friend, in a position to where he has to cut heads off of my assumptions. I want to come to my friend with the facts. So at least if he has to do something rash, it will be for just cause because I gave him the facts.
I get that.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you're ignorant. Okay, then this is assumption that he's ignorant of the politics. He knows he's dealing with
He's not
snakes.
ignorant of the politics. He understands.
So what is this then?
He,
if you
gotta
know
have
you're going
proof,
to
like it's like
he
it's
knows
like,
how
that
do you
Robert is a
discover-
hothead.
How do you discover proof knowing you got to beat the grass to find the proof?
We're not using future knowledge, but there's a lot of future knowledge that I could use right now, but I still won't. But I believe that Ned is willing to do what's right, regardless if Robert agrees with it or not.
Yeah.
But what was your alternative? Just I'm not king no more. That's your.
You mean him?
Yeah. What was your alternative? You
Yeah.
couldn't get the results. If Robert say whatever, you're not my friend no more. I'm hurt. Can you leave?
If he finds out that Robert doesn't care to hear what he's saying, then why would Ned want to stick around and help him? Ned is doing a favor for Robert by him being his hand.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But at the detriment of your family.
Yep.
Okay, we agree.
You could say that's an honorable man, though.
Or a selfish man. You care more about your friend than your family.
I wouldn't
We
say
know that
selfish.
Ned cares about his family.
He
more.
does.
But honor compels him to do what he's doing.
He's an honorable man. He's a very honorable man. Yeah.
Was it honorable when you took the throne? But that's neither here or there.
I don't know about that.
That's neither here or there.
He didn't take the throne.
Was it
Rob took the throne?
He's an usurper. He respect laws and all that shit, but your king is sitting on a throne and you're bankrupt. So you pick and choose what your morals are.
He's not picking and choosing, bro.
He just said none of that shit happening until I talk to Rob. Whatever y'all
Until
got
I
going.
talk to Rob. And then when Rob says we're going ahead and have the tournament, yeah, we're going to have it. You know, okay, Robert, no problem.
Yes. He has
So
to do
what's
what
the
the king says.
So what's the difference?
But at least
Where's
he can
your
say
honor?
he tried. At least he can say he tried to do something.
That's honorable.
Yeah.
That is the honor.
The honor I don't for me, change behavior is the honor, not the attempt or your intentions.
That's not accurate, though.
That's me in my world I live in. I don't give a shit about your
If you're my king, I gotta honor you and do
No,
what
I
you
get
say.
it. I'm applying. I'm doing what you're doing. I'm adding my real world standards to it. I don't give a shit about your intent. I care about your action.
Why is he not showing action that's honorable? Like, where's the dishonor from Ned here?
But no, not the dishonor or not protecting your family.
That's not. That's not. He
Isn't
is
a part of the North. Protect our own. Winter's coming. We got to protect our own. Is he doing that right now?
Yes.
How?
In his position that he's in, yes.
How? He was safer in the North.
By keeping Sansa.
He was safer in the North.
But he can't be in the North. Honor compelled him to become Hand.
Honor is getting your family killed.
He's not. Whoa, who's getting his family killed?
Honor for you to say we're in a very dangerous place, Sansa. He's subjecting his children in a dangerous environment when they were safe. Arya and Sansa. The kid that got
he was willing to put his family in danger to stay honorable to the king.
Wow, to me, you'll never do that. That's wild to me. Family first.
No, not in a monarchy. You have to do what the king says.
Okay.
You got to leave your family. If the king says, you got to go.
Okay.
Just like, nigga, you ain't seen Mulan? You see Mulan?
Mm-hmm.
Mustafa? That nigga put that stick down. Reported for duty. Nigga had one leg. My nigga, let's keep it a buck.
I still remember every face.
War stories.
Sir Barristan.
What was your first?
Of course, Your Grace. He came running at me, this dumb, high-born lad, thinking he could end the rebellion with a single swing of his sword. I knocked him down with the hammer. God, I was strong then. Caved in his breastplate. Probably shattered every rib he had. Stood over him, hammer in the air. Right before I brought it down, he shouted, "Wait! Wait!"
Stupid boy.
Stupid boy.
Wine! I think Robert was so fucked up. That's why he.
Gods, what a
stupid name, Lancel Lannister. There's no more wine.
What do you mean? It's empty. Is that what empty means? Get more.
So tight, Robert.
Lancel Lannister. Who named you? Some half-wit with a stutter. What are you doing?
It's empty, Your Grace.
What do you mean it's empty?
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? So get more. Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer, get in here. Every time I close my eyes, I see their blonde hair and their smug, satisfied faces.
Satisfied face.
Must wound your pride, standing out there like a glorified sentry.
Oh, here we go.
Khaleesi!
Jody's favorite character.
My girl.
Where's she at? Where's Waldo?
Right there.
Damn, you good.
Let me see her hair. She got white hair on a white horse.
You're learning to talk like a queen.
Not a queen.
A Khaleesi.
A Khaleesi.
Yeah. She bad and she know it. She better go take a dump.
You dare! You give commands to me. To me. You do not command the dragon. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi. No! Tell him I don't want my brother harmed. Khaleesi vasalo memenem asisa.
Just What? Kill these Dothraki dogs! I am your king!
Shall we return? Khaleesi?
You a bitch for saying he's a real man. Hey, by the way, they wanted me to tell you, somebody told me to tell you, Targaryens ran the realm when dragons have gone, even for 100 extra years. So they were warriors too. They're not bitches without their dragons. Some of them were actual warriors.
When did I say they needed the dragons?
You said Targaryens are bitches without dragons. You said
For the most part, they are. They ran the 100 Kingdoms without it.
You said that Aegon was a bitch.
Wait a minute. Did you watch House of the Dragon? We're watching House of the Dragons.
Yeah.
You guys will. Do you know what? You saw what happens when you read the spoilers, so you know what happens. They have a whole fucking rebellion after that. They don't have a peaceful kingdom after that.
So what? They got Targaryens that could fade.
Sure, you have
the sword. All right,
and they all died.
You made it seem like if you only have a dragon if
we're not talking.
You're
I'm
only
not talking about
with a dragon.
I'm not talking. First of all, we're not talking about book. We're just talking about the Game of Thrones show. Yeah. I could sit here for hours and talk to you about the Blackfire Rebellion, Maegor the Cruel, all these other niggas, but we're not doing that.
I don't know who they are.
Exactly. So what's the point of having a fucking conversation?
You said that Targaryens is pussies unless they have a dragon.
At this
all
point,
of them.
At this point in time in
you
history,
said all Targaryens, including Aegon the Conqueror. You said he was a.
If he didn't have his dragon, he could not conquer the 7 kingdoms. That's a fact.
Well, you said he wasn't a warrior.
That's not him saying. That's not saying that he can't sword.
If y'all can't understand my euphemism, y'all
he clearly did next time.
You saying that learn subtleties in English. You incoherent fuck.
Subtleties.
You incoherent
say
fuck.
With your chest. We take men at the word.
Hey, you know,
I take you as a man and your word for what you
say. You don't have all the fucking information. So how the fuck am I supposed to shut up? Nigga,
I do have information. I know the Targaryens.
Jody, shut up. Chat, shut up. Yeah, y'all some dumbass pussies. I don't want to hear from y'all pussies.
He getting mad. Look at that production design. Look at this design. You looks like that is real. It's a real mechanism. Look at that.
Uncle Benji.
Lonely as heck.
I'm leaving this morning.
You're leaving?
I'm the first ranger. My job is out there. There have been disturbing reports.
What kind of reports?
Kind I don't want to believe.
Brains and his guts,
oh,
his
this
lungs
guy.
and his heart.
That guy's
fried
tight.
in his own fat.
I like him.
The wall was like prison.
A joke to you, is it?
Yeah,
for real.
Is that what we are, Lannister? An army of jesters in black.
We don't have enough men to be an army, and aside from Bjorn here, none of them are particularly funny.
I hope we provided you with some good stories to tell when you're back in King's Landing.
Listen, Benjen, may I call you Benjen?
Call me what you like.
I'm not sure what I've done to offend you. I have great admiration for the Night's Watch. I have great admiration for you as First Ranger.
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
But I don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall. I believe that the only difference between us and the wildlings is that when that wall went up, our ancestors happened to live on the right side of it.
Yep.
You're right. The wildlings are no different from us. A little rougher, maybe, but they're made of meat and bone.
I get about half of my recruits from their dungeons.
Let's share the road.
Oh, I remember him.
Company.
Yeah.
I travel a bit on the grubby side, my lord.
Not this time.
Not with me.
We'll be staying at the finest castles and inns.
Woo!
No one turns away a Lannister.
Ooh. Damn, he done came up, that savage. I travel rough. I eat horse meat jerky. We by the river. You might get a fish now and then. I ain't got no mattress. Not with me. You rolling with me? We got bitches. We got fancy meals, wine, warm beds. We got it all, bruh.
You change, Khaleesi. Me ashasava vesufun.
You mean he been gutting her shit out, bro.
No pullouts. No pullouts either.
It's a good weapon for a Dothrak hand. But a man in full plate, sorry, Dawako.
The Khaleesi have baby inside her. It is true. She does not bleed for 2 moons.
Snitching.
Her belly starts to swell.
Rajazava Vezufun.
She does not want to eat horse.
Okay.
I'll have the boys butcher a goat for supper.
Hey, low ball, this kind of made me mad though because after what this John did.
Except for you. You move too much. I could just
Good
hold my
man.
sword out and let you do the work for
Fucked
me.
up bitches.
I didn't remember John
Have
beating
you
this
seen
nigga's
Lord
horse.
Tyrion?
So what?
Is what?
I didn't remember John beating this.
9.
They established
All of them
early this
brief.
is oh
They say
him.
the winter of my birth
true-
was 3 years
that
long, Mr.
nigga.
Raymond.
This summer has lasted.
Yeah,
That motherfucker.
Aemond Targaryen.
The true rightful king. Oh, he should have been king. Only reason why Ares was king because that mother wanted to be a maester.
Who wants a blind king?
We have a broken one at the end, so does it matter?
Hey, we don't talk about that.
Future knowledge.
All right, let's go then.
That's our future
He puts
knowledge.
in it business.
But reports from the Citadel tell us the days grow shorter. Starks are all's right eventually. Winter is coming. This one will be long.
There it is. He pissed off the edge of the wall.
Shake, shake, shake. Just wash your hands.
Nobody washed their hands
know.
back then.
They didn't know what soap. Soap wasn't even
What?
invented back then.
Yeah.
No, they just put water in.
Hey, my man. Woo-hoo. Who knows his name?
I'm not even about to play around and say I don't remember.
The dancing master, Cienega Forel. I like this.
Tomorrow you will be here at midday.
Who are you?
Your dancing master,
From
Cienega
Bravos.
Forel. Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up. That is not the way, boy. It is not a great sword that is needing 2 hands to swing it.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to make you strong. Just so. 1 hand is all that is needed. Now you are standing all wrong. Turn your body side face. Yes. So. You are skinny. That is good. The target is smaller. Now the grip, let me see. Yes. The grip must be delicate.
What if I drop it?
The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm?
No.
9 years, Cienega Forel was first sold to the Sea Lord of Bravos. He knows these things. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl, you are a sword. That is all. That is the grip. You are not holding a battle axe. You are holding
a needle.
Just so. Now we will begin the dance. Remember, child, this is not the dance of the Westeros we are learning. The knight's dance. Hacking and hammering. This is the Bravos dance. The water dance. It is swift and sudden. All men are made of water. Do you know this? If you pierce them, the water leaks out and they die. Up! Dead? Up! Dead. Very dead.
That face is gonna change, Ned. See that?
War. PTSD.
NotJustAnime.com is here. Yeah. Go to NotJustAnime.com, click any video that you want, and boom, you're going to see a page to authenticate through Patreon. Click the Patreon authentication, and that's it. You're in. Hundreds of videos of anime content to come. Some of these videos are like an hour long, some of them 2 hours long. Only way to find out is go to NotJustAnime.com. You get access to our special Discord server, and I would like to officially announce that we're going to be reacting to One Piece. NotJustAnime.com. This episode wasn't as great as the first two.
No, it
wasn't great, but it was
it's
very
still
interesting.
great,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not as good as the first two, but it's still great.
But this is how you keep your fans entertained or keeping thread through, even though nothing really happened. You kept me entertained through the Catelyn shit. You kept me entertained through the just the meeting Lord Varys for the first time. You know, the quick, you know, you
being behind the wall.
Then you having the moments with Jon Snow. Jon Snow having a moment. I can be here. I'm the strongest. I'm better than all these niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
You kept me entertained, and I don't know none of these niggas yet.
Jon Snow is learning how to be humble, how to be better, not thinking that I'm better than everybody. As we saw,
he didn't learn it.
He's learning to teach people, learning to be a teacher, learning to give others guidance that they'd never learned that he has. Ned learning about, you know, he already had his predictions about the Lannisters, I'm sure, a long time ago, but knowing that it's more of true that, okay, he knew what's up. This is a place that we have to all be cautious. I know that you want to speak your mind, but you cannot do here. And now the daughter, now Arya knows that too, even though Arya's a hothead, but she knows her father told her this is a place where we have to be careful.
Hey, thank you guys so very much for watching. Let's give grades out.
C+.
Oh.
B.
B.
C+.
You crazy, homie.
C. Crazy as
Yeah,
hell.
you wild.
What the f***? This ain't boring. This ain't mediocre.